Cup award ceremony. Wow. We are happy to welcome all the viewers, all the participants, everybody who can see us now from your screens. This is a long-awaited event. The Baltic Clean Cup started on September 18, more than 3 weeks ago. The last game was held on the 26th of September. We definitely managed to sum up all the results, correctly calculate all the points, determine all the winners, and invite a large number of dear guests. And now we are ready to start. We sincerely thank our partners who helped us organize this tournament in Russia and abroad. Our main partners are Coalition Clean Baltic and Latvian Green Movement. They promote the protection and improvement of the environmental and natural resources of the Baltic Sea area. Our sponsors who helped us with the resources are Nordic Council of Ministers and the Presidential Grants Fund in Russia. Our global partners are Let's Do It and Earth Day. The Clean Games Baltic Cup is a part of the World Cleanup Day initiative, which is made by Let's Do It, and Earth Day has an initiative called Great Global Cleanup. They support us informationally. And also, we thank our Baltic partners who helped to organize everything in Baltic countries. They are Council of the Baltic Sea States, Union of the Baltic Cities, Ars Baltica, Baltic Sea Challenge Regeneration 2030, and Baltic University Program for Uppsala University. So, as you can see, we have a huge number of partners from different countries, and this is great, because big problems are solved only with big efforts, and we solve big environmental problems together. Engage people in eco-activism, and, last but not least, directly remove the garbage. Garbage collection is exactly what we will discuss today, because the Baltic Clean Cup is a clean games championship when we clean territories from garbage and even with separate collection in addition. Today's broadcast is hosted by me, Vladimir Gusev, MC of Clean Games. So, what was the tournament like this year? This is not the first tournament. Clean Games have been conducting international tournaments since 2019, when the first Clean Games Baltic Cup became an annual September tradition. This year, games were held in 8 countries: Poland, Latvia, Finland, Denmark, Estonia, Lithuania, Belarus, and Russia competed to win the cup. We also had a big city tournament in our hometown in St. Petersburg, but we decided to not include it in the Baltic Cup standings. We collected more than 20 tons of garbage in total. And take into account, during Clean Games, we not only collect the garbage, but players also collect garbage separately. This is very important educational activity. Well, it seems we are ready to invite our first guest on the air from Latvian Green Movement. Latvian Green Movement were one of the main partners in the project, and we are happy to invite the man who was responsible for coordinating non-Russian organizers in part of challenging the allocated funds and collecting reports. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the board at Latvian Green Movement, Jānis Matulis. Hi Jānis, can you hear me? I cannot hear you well, excuse me. Is it everything okay with sound? Unfortunately, I cannot hear you. I can see you very well, but some troubles with the sound. Let's check our tech group. Excuse me, Yanis, 1 minute. What do we do? Is everything okay? Just fixing some problems. Please change your language of conference. You can see the sign of language right in the conference. You have to choose English language if you see this in the Zoom. the globe sign.
Yes, I have changed. I have chosen
Yes,
English.
I
Do
can
you
hear
hear
you
me?
very well right now.
Okay.
Okay,
So
please
thank
share
you.
your general observations.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me to share my thoughts and my experience about this wonderful event, Clean Games. And I must say that it was really very hot and very active period of coordination, because we had several countries working very actively, and I must say very professionally, which helps me very much. And I must also say that there were some teams which I would like to highlight, like for example Polish team from Greenspire and Kamil and Gabriele, who did a really very good report, and even were working with educational methods and methodology before the games took place. So I think that was one of good examples how we should arrange such kind of events. I also would like to thank you. Thank Estonian team working in Seli Forest and Maxim, and also both teams in Belarus, in Baranovici, and those reports were really putting information where these games were reflected in mass media, local mass media and television and journals and newspapers. Also, I would like to thank you also. Lithuanian Fund for Nature, and also our Latvian team, which were working quite hard. I must say that we have also some observations, and I can agree what the Polish team and Kamil wrote in their conclusions and at the end of the report, that we also suffered from these backside effects, so to say. First, of course, we cannot foresee was the weather, because weather conditions in our countries were really tough those days, and that of course affected kind of participation of a lot of people. But the second, which is actually depending also from us and from you as the main organizers, is the date. A lot of participants, eventual participants of Clean Games, also took part in other cleanup activities,
Yes.
because everything was held on the same day. And therefore, I would say that this Polish suggestion that we should change the date in future and not to arrange all these cleanups at the one day, I think that is very reasonable, because this time we could see real effect or side effect of these several very actively arranged cleanups, and that is. I would say that's a little bit pity that we didn't use all our possible resources.
Thank you, Yanis.
That is in brief. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we do not have so much time that I could ask you more questions, but thank you. It was the chairman of the board at Latvian Green Movement, Yanis Matulis, our dear, one of the main partners in the project. And now the coordination of Clean Games will go on the air. The coordinator of Clean Games, she trained and consulted all the non-Russian organizers. She did a great job. She was in touch with everyone, answered all the questions, sent instructions, and solved problems. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you the coordinator at Clean Games, Zarina Yavuz. Hi, Zarina, can you hear me?
Yes, hi, I can hear you.
Please
Can you hear
share
me?
your experience of the Baltic Clean Cup and highlight your favorite organizers.
Okay. Hello, dear organizers and viewers of the ceremony. I want to thank all organizers for the participation in the Baltic Clean Cup. You have made a really great job for these months. Some of you participated in the project before, and some of you participated for the first time. But all of you were enthusiastic about the project and successfully held the games. I would like to say a few words about each participant. Dario from Finland was the first who began to prepare to the games. He called me every day and tried to learn all information, joined all webinars and meetings. The most memorable thing about Dario's game was the poster made by his little son. It was really sweet. With Blanca from Denmark, we worked for the first time. She represents Saving Rivers and Lakes organization. She concentrated on the game as much as possible. I liked her positive team and the creative game with dancing and playing guitar. Teresa from Latvia was one of the most independent organizers. She knew her aim and achieved it. Despite of bad weather and burning generator, she successfully held the game with 77 participants. It was easy to work with Maxim and Alona, founders of Rohilin ecological movement in Estonia. They are very enthusiastic and positive people. I was really proud to see them as special guests telling about the cup in TV program. Vladimir from Belarus participated in the cup for the third time. His professionalism has been growing year by year. I can call him the most punctual organizer of the project. He made a great preparation of the game, including technical stuff and promo campaign. Yulia from Belarus made a great preparation. She could attract many partners to the event, and as we know, it can be not so easy. Yeah. Stanislava from Poland also participated, not for the first time. Despite all the language barrier, we could find common ground and cooperate together. Thanks to Stanislava, I began to learn and understand Polish a little bit. Jovita and Adele from Lithuania worked as a team in the project. They represent Healthy Earth organization. They had a small game, but their promo campaign was one of the best in the project. Ekaterina from Belarus holds the game with school children. I believe that she gives great example to the young generation how to treat well to the nature and solve ecological problems. Gabriela and Camille from Poland were very initiative during the preparation. They were first who came up with the idea to make ecological webinars with eco-activists to attract more people. For me, it was a first serious project I was working with. It was not easy, but I got a great experience. I want to say thanks for the Clean Games team, Anton Zaitsev, Anna Kuprikova, Andrei Kvitkin, and Dmitry Yofe, who supported me during the project. And of course, thanks to the organizers, I was glad to work with you and hope to see you next year.
It was very nice. Thank you, Zarina. You did a great job, and thank you for your job. Thank you for participation, for holding this huge coordination project, and thank you for joining us today in this air. So, I will move on. Friends, okay, I think it's time to move directly to the awarding. Today, we are awarding winners in 2 nominations, City Contest and Best Promo Campaign, and of course, the winners of the Baltic Clean Cup. It's important to us not only to make places clean, but also it's important to engage a lot of people, and promo campaigns may be very important here. So, our first nomination is City Contest. We define the winning city by the number of participants. If more people came to your game than the others, your game is the winner. And there are 3 games in this category that we want to highlight. Third place goes to Valmiera, a city from Latvia. This game gathered 75 participants. This is a really great result. And we congratulate its organizer, Teresa Sulka. Thank you very much for your job, Teresa. Second place in this category goes to Mrzezino, a city from Poland. This game gathered 77 participants, only 2 more than in the third place game. We congratulate its organizer, Stanislava Jazicek. Great job, Stanislava. Thank you. Well done. And the winner of this category is Baranovichi, a city from Belarus. There were 2 games in Belarus. The game in the city had 92 participants. The organizer is Katerina Karpovich. Another game was in a suburban area, Pavlinovo village, with 47 participants. And this game was organized by Vladimir Zuyev. We congratulate the organizers. Thank you very much for your activism and passion. The prize is an Amazon card for $50, and it goes to Katerina Karpovich. And we have Vladimir and Katerina today on the air. Hi, Katerina, I can hear you well. Do you hear me? Please turn on the microphone, Katerina. And choose the right language, English language in the conference. In Zoom, we have a globe sign. Yes, I can hear you. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, a little bit trouble with internet connection, but
So
I can
the
hear
English
you.
language is chosen. Yeah?
Yes, yes, I can hear you, but not see you very well.
So,
Okay, let's imagine that I see you very well. Please share your experience from games. Was it hard to gather so many participants? How did you do that? Your experience, please.
so that is really exciting to get the winner, to be the winner and to get the first prize. I really no words right now and almost forgot all the words I would like to say. But so first of all, I'd like to appreciate for this chance to take part in the Baltic Cup and can you hear?
Yeah, everything is perfect. Almost.
Yeah? Great job. So thank you for this chance to arrange playing games in our city, in our country, and to become the representative of of the game in our country. So school students, their parents, teachers, and the locals joined to our game this year. In a total, there were 24 teams, 3-4 each team. So 3-4 people in each team. So,
Yes.
and in a total, more than 100 people were in all the game. So
It's amazing.
the game started with before game activities. There were lots of them, such as dancing, a flash mob, echo riddles, sorting with an animator, a clown, so echo shooting, running in the trash bags, workshop
amazing.
with arts and crafts with draft papers, so tug of war, also playing skittles with a plastic bottle and
Wow,
some
it's
cans.
amazing. Excuse me, Katerina,
Yeah.
we don't have so much time in air, so please, if you could briefly conclude your experience, I will be very, it will be
So,
appreciated.
in a total, we collected 738 kilograms of garbage of different materials, as you've said before. So, and that was a really great experience of ecological environmental quest. So, and as you've said in conclusion, I'd like to express our gratitude to the sponsors, so especially to Yanis Matulis, for coordinator Zarina Yavis, for their time, sponsorship, cooperation, coordination of the project, for 24-hour support in organizing the game. So, and I'd like to say that Clean Games is a bunch of emotions, motivation, encouragement for adults and children, and it's really worth doing.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much for your job, Katerina. Thank you very much for your passion. And we hope to see you next year in our competition. Thank you and goodbye. Okay, now we move on and we go to the best promo campaign. We didn't have so much time, excuse me for interruption, but we decided to add the nomination to the city contest to encourage organizers to tell their stories to mass media. And as I think we succeed in this section, we checked the number of views in social media, the ranking of websites that published articles, and the number of publications. And according to all these numbers, we want to highlight Maxim and Alena Zuyev from Tallinn, Estonia. They had a great live air on the radio and the interview on a TV channel with 5 publications. It's a great job. Also, we want to highlight Vladimir Zuyev from Baranovichi with the biggest number of publications, 8 publications. And also, we want to highlight Jovita Stankute and Adele Baneliene from Kaunas, Lithuania, with the second biggest number of views on social media, more than 10,000 views on social media. And the winner of this category, winner of Best Promo Campaign, is Kamil Grzywacz and Gabriela Kaczmarek from Poland. Gabriela has the biggest number of views on social media, 11,000 views, publication with one of the highest rankings. 4 publications in total, and it's very nice to see 3 webinars for participants of the game before the event. Very helpful, very engaging, and it shows the organizer's passion and willingness to take the time to really work with the community. This is very important, and the prize also is an Amazon card for $50. Let's try to connect Kamil to the air right now. Can you hear me, Kamil?
Hello, hello, I hear you. Do you hear me?
I can hear you very well. Okay, please share your experience.
Cool.
Was it important for you to spread your word to the largest audience? Do you think it works?
We can see on the results. Yep, we could collect so many people on our online event, and also at the local event on the Clean Games main event. Even if the weather was pretty bad, we have collected over 100 kilograms of garbage. Yep. So we are happy we could participate in your event. Thanks for your trust. Thanks for your support. We are very happy that we gained this award. And thank you to Yanis also for the good feedback. It was a pleasure to work with you. Happy you like our conclusions. Also, thanks to Zarina for the good words and all the support and your engagement. From this place, I would like to also thank to our ambitious team who showed their engagement and and showed how to manage this Facebook campaigns. So we gained award for marketing. Yep. So you probably wonder what was the secret behind our promo campaign.
Of course.
Yeah. So there are 2 main factors. We do a lot of Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn campaigns in our marketing agency. So these powerful tools allow for very detailed configuration of target audience of campaigns. So that's the secret. We targeted our campaign for people who are interested in ecological and sustainable things, which also live in near surroundings or our event localization. So this allowed us to reach the green people for the green event.
Yeah, this is very interesting and it works. And please share briefly, why did you decide to do webinars? It's not necessary and it's pretty unusual. And why did you decide to do 3 webinars?
We wanted to make some more online noise, you know. The most of the marketing now and the most of people are sitting online these days, and it's easy to reach them with the event online, so everyone can join from their home at this COVID times. You know how it is. Like people are a bit afraid sometimes. And also we knew that we could educate more people like doing this online webinars. So it also helped to promote the main event on garbage collection.
Okay, thank you very much. It was Kamil Gzivac, the winner of our Best Promo Campaign nomination. Thank you very much, Kamil, and see you next year, I hope, on our Baltic Cup. Okay, go on. Let's go to our partners. Coalition Clean Baltic, our great partner. Coalition Clean Baltic supports the Clean Games Baltic Cup every year. This time it's one of the main partners responsible for the coordination of organizers. And ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Executive Secretary at Coalition Clean Baltic, Michael Durkin. Hi Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well. I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you very well. Please share your experience.
Well, not much to share as about the experience because, well, we were behind the Clean Games Cup already for, I think, third time together with you guys in St. Petersburg, and we are very happy about our cooperation. In fact, for us, being a traditional grassroots environmental NGO network that unites 24 organizations in 11 countries around the Baltic Sea, that was certainly a very new and interesting and engaging and encouraging also type of experience, because we used to work with many different other types of environmental activism, but the methodology that you bring with the gamification of cleanups, that's something that we certainly would like to share and promote. And that's why we have chosen, well, to work and actively engage in Clean Games Baltic Cup. So my appreciation from the whole network and from all our members towards you guys doing really great job.
Thank you very much, Michael. Yes.
Yeah, as regards well, perhaps similarity of our goals. What we used to say in CCB is that we are trying to make people part of the solution and not part of the problem. And this is exactly also what you are doing. So by engaging people into cleanups, especially in this type of activities that were performed by Clean Games throughout all these years, this is really something very new, very encouraging, and very much engaging people into becoming part of the solution. Realizing that, well, without properly addressing littering behavior, without properly cleaning up their nature places, there won't be nice environment around us. And finally, what I wanted also to say is that we are learning from you guys, especially with regards to targeted communication, because both you at Clean Games headquarters, as well as many of the partners, as just being said by Kamil, they're using targeted communication. That's what we are missing, in fact, in many of our traditional communication activities. So this is something for us to learn. And lastly, I also wanted to say that these type of activities certainly do contribute to bigger picture around the Baltic Sea. And I would really like to highlight your activities at Helsinki Commission ministerial meeting that will happen next week in Lübeck, Germany, where ministers of environment of the Baltic Sea countries will adopt the updated Baltic Sea action plan. So you are certainly in it, and you are certainly one of the actors to deliver for the good environmental status of the Baltic Sea. So many, many thanks to all of you.
That's amazing. Thank you very much for good news, Michael. And it's we're really happy to hear that we really influence on situation and help to solve some problems. Thank you very much, Michael. And we go on. We go forward to our next guest from Nordic Council of Ministers. Nordic Council of Ministers, I would say that Clean Games Baltic Cup was funded by Nordic Council of Ministers, and I would like to introduce Project Officer at Nordic Council of Ministers, Julia Wallman. Hi, Julia. Can you hear me now? Excuse me, unfortunately, I cannot hear you. Please make sure that you turned the right language in the conference, English language.
Sorry.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Please share
Well, first,
short welcome and your experience and thanks and everything.
well, first of all, I would like to thank you very much for inviting me to this beautiful event and to say a few words. On behalf of the Nordic Council of Ministers, I would like to sincerely thank you all, the partners, the organizers, and the participants for making this project a great success. And I think what you all have just described and told, this is true. You really make a difference. And I think that despite all the challenges caused by the pandemic, I believe you've managed to create and move activities online when this was necessary. And of course, this makes it possible to reach more people as well. So there are positive things about it. However, I know also that this is not an easy task.
Yeah.
But you successfully managed to do this and move your project ahead. And I also believe that this project is a great illustration of our important Nordic and Baltic Sea regional cooperation.
Yeah.
And this cooperation is contributing actively to the green and sustainable development of our region. As set out in the Nordic Council of Ministers, our vision 2030. I'm sorry, I'm moving my head.
Thank you very much. Everything is perfect.
No,
You look
yes.
great.
I truly believe this is fantastic, and I'm also pleased to see this collaboration continuing among you and the enthusiasm for sharing ideas and best practices. And this is really important. Finally, I would also like to congratulate you on a successful event tonight and wish all the participants the best of luck in the competition. I think you all deserve a big applause. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Julia. Thank you very much for your important words, very important words about cooperation, about meaningful of international projects. This is very important. And as we can see, this is very helpful in engaging and in directly cleaning the territories. Thank you very much. It was Julia Wollman, the project officer at Nordic Council of Ministers. Thank you for your participation. And now, a little surprise. We would like to invite here on the air the Russian stand-up comedian, pretty popular on Russian YouTube, touching on such topics as feminism and consumption. She had an act in Russian during the online broadcast of the Autumn Clean Games Cup in St. Petersburg. It was in Russian, and now it will be in English. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you. Vera Kotelnikova is on the air. Vera, can you hear me? Okay, I cannot hear you right now. Vera, please check that you chose the right language of conference, English, and everything is okay with it. Microphone is turned on and English is turned on. I'm not quite sure, but I cannot hear you, unfortunately. We tested everything before twice, but something's going on always.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Vera Kotelnikova. Welcome, and please tell some jokes on ecology and general topics.
Here again, Lovan, and everybody else too. At first, I want to beg my pardon for listeners here because my English is not perfect. I've been learning English for 11 years in my school, but it's my huge nightmare to meet a foreigner in Moscow who comes to me and asks me about the direction. All my knowledge blows away at the moment, and I start to speak this famous language, which is called Russian. I always say, "Oh, go right and stop." And so I'm scared. You're scared. If I scare you, please, I'm sorry. So I'll start. As Baba said, I'm a comedian from Russia, but right now I'm at Cyprus, as you can see. it's a beautiful country. It's very clean here, and lots of people think about environment right here. For example, when I came to any cafe, there are no plastic straws for drinks, only paper ones. And I'm from Russia. I look at this and think, wow, cool. Maybe soon in Russia we'll have only paper straws. But then I thought maybe years ago, the humanity will evolve and will try to drink even without straws. Yeah, it will be hard, but I'm sure we can handle it. Yes, we should open our mouths widely. We should lift these heavy cups. But I believe in humanity. I truly do. So I'll have a look in my writings. I think that your Clean Cup competition is really awesome. You are making a lot for our planet. I truly think so. I think that you help not only yourself, you help people who see you collecting rubbish, because they think at you and think, wow, we can do this too. But I'm so scared if there are people who looked at you so happy picking up rubbish and think, wow, these people are fighting for our rubbish. Please, guys, chill. Next year, we'll give you much more rubbish. We see how happy we make you. Also, I'm really proud when I see any eco activists, because you are people who come to beautiful places, who see rivers, and think we can make this place even more clean, even more beautiful. But when I think about that, I start thinking that there are lots of people who come to the river to see a beautiful sunset, and they look at the river and think, wow, what a huge trash bin. Yeah, we can use it. It's so cool. Also, I'm proud of you, because if my mom asked me what I'm going to do today, and I answered, well, I'm going to collect some rubbish, she would totally think that I will just stay at my room, because she thinks that I'm the hugest collector of rubbish worldwide. And I also read some news. I have already told it, but I know now that in Russia and maybe somewhere else in the world, there are museums of rubbish. It's another way to reuse plastic. But when I first read Museum of Rubbish, I thought that it is just the second name of AliExpress. Also, I was searching the information about the Clean Cup, and I know that Consul of Norway came to St. Petersburg to this Clean Cup. Am I right, Woba?
Yes, you're definitely right.
Yes, and I know that he came there by his electric car.
I'm not quite sure. I will check this.
Sure. I'm sure he came by electric car. And also, he took part. He was helping a lot. He took a car tire from a river, and it's a great help for environment. But maybe, who knows? Maybe it's also a great help for Consul of Norway. Maybe something happened, and his electric car had only 3 car tires, and he needed one more. So he came in the river and took it away to use. Also, I was looking photos from this Clean Cup, and I saw that lots of children are taking part. It's cool, because when you're a child, it's much more fun to find something. You're so inspired. When I was a child, I was picking up glass bottles with my sister, and we had special places to give it there, in glass bottles, and the people there gave us money, and it was so cool for us. It was so fun. But I think about one problem in my life. We did not pick up these bottles from the streets or like at the clean cup. No, we picked up them at home. And it's a problem. But if you thought, oh, her parents are alcoholics, no, you're not right. Only grandpa. Others were sober.
Okay.
So when my parents gave birth to me and to my sisters, they were very young, and sometimes I think about their methods of parenting. For example, they always said me, well, you can't stand by the table from the table till you don't eat till the end. And one time I thought, well, it's bad parenting. They don't know how to raise children. But now I think that they're very active eco-activists, because zero waste. Yeah, children, you should learn it from the young age. Also, I'm happy to see today's teenagers, because they're really fans of secondhand. I was not a fan of secondhand when I was young, because I'm from a big family. I had secondhand clothes just without going out home, because one sister starts wearing, and then the younger sister, she's wearing ashes, because when I saw photos from Clean Cup, there were some clothes taken out from the river. I thought, wow, that's cool. I think that my sister would wear it. It looks much better than the clothes she was wearing after me.
Yeah, that's funny.
Also, when I started learning how to recycle things, I know that to recycle plastic, you should be very, very clever person, because when I first looked at these letters, I was so confused, because I've read it so much letters, HDPE, PP, PVC. The only letters I know was PC, because my boyfriend has it. I look at PC and think, yeah, it's rubbish. I knew it. Take it away from home. And it's my ex-boyfriend. It's not connected to the joke, just in case if you wanted to play it with me. So, and nearly the last part, yes, you know, it's not really that easy to make jokes about ecology, because I was looking for news about ecology, and there are lots of news, but most of them are really important or interesting or just very, very scary. And it's really hard to find funny news about ecology. I Googled this word combination, funny news about ecology, and the first Google answer was called like UN reported on the new disasters which can lead to human extinction. And I thought, wow, is this a funny news? I'm not sure, but maybe if this funny news, the funny news, the unfunny news will sound like UN reported on the new disasters which can lead to human extinction, and it will be tomorrow. Yes, it will sound a bit less funny. And the last article I read, which was really funny, it was called Rome, the city, was attacked by mutant catfish. Yeah, due to the ecological situation in Rome, something happened to the river, and the catfish grew really big. They first ate all weeds in the river, and then they began to jump out of the rivers and attack pigeons, dogs, and even people. And it's very scary news, but it sounds so great and so epic. Mutant catfish. I think that they can be defeated only by Ninja Turtles. And I think also this news should have a jingle. Well, we already heard this jingle in Russian, but my friend translated it into English, so you can hear it again, but in English, Vova. It's all for you. Oh, I have blocked the phone. A second, please. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes. jingle for the news.
Catfish mutant attack the Rome. Catfish mutant will destroy the world. They are trained by ninja car. Catfish mutant run.
Это мутанты самые, они как ниндзя.
Yes, and I think about people who first was attacked by the mutant catfish. Now we can hear the news about it, but the first man who was attacked, he totally thought, well, I should quit drinking. Yesterday it was my last bottle. So thank you for inviting. I'm sorry for my English mistakes again.
Okay, Vera, my cheekbones are burning again. What you did to me, that was amazing. It was amazing. Of course, it was very funny, a lot of fun, and thank you very much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a Vera Kotelnikova, our
The next year I
Russian
will be the
comedian.
participant of Clean Cup.
Yeah, please. And you can not clean anything. You can just talk and make jokes, and nobody
No.
will clean anything. Everybody will just sit on the chair and listen and haha to you, and it will be great
I
in
love
game.
to clean. I love to clean bank.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for the river.
We're moving on. We do not have time. Get out. Bye. Thank you, Vera. Thank you very much. And now, okay, guys, big moment for us. It was a little fun moment, and now big moment for us. We are going to award the winners of Baltic Clean Cup 2021. Teams who collected the most amount of garbage, the most amount of points, game points. We will begin with the third place. Again, Baltic Clean Cup winner, third place, goes to team called Extreme from Ivangorod, Russia. And we have a representative from this team, member of this team, Darina Dovgalenko. Hi, Darina, can you hear me? Or we should...
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, I can hear you well. Okay, please share a little experience from your game, from your team. Did you participate with your children?
Yes, it's my children, it's my son. I speak
Hi,
English a little bit.
Okay, it's not a problem. Did you wanted to win? Had you ability? Had you a desire to win, or it was an accident? Вы хотели победить, или это была случайность? I will translate to you, everybody. Вы хотели победить, или это была случайность?
Thank you very much. Да, мы хотели победить,
So
но
yes, we wanted to win,
победили мы чисто случайно, мы не
but
ожидали.
we won just occasionally. We didn't expect this.
Что-нибудь интересное нашли? Did you find any interesting things?
Мы собирали участок,
We
прорабатывали участок, в котором было очень много...
were dealing with the land plot, with the area
Можно
that
было
had a lot of garbage, and we could
магазин.
open up even the second-hand shop.
Oh, very interesting, очень интересно. Что за вещи там были? Почему вы подумали, что...
What kinds
нашли
of items were there? Why did you think so?
Там такое место своеобразное, собираются люди
There was such a particular place where there are people with a low social level. That's why there were lots of mud, dirty. There were bottles with alcohol, and also there were glass from the wine shop and various boxes for the wine bottles.
Very interesting, very interesting. And how many members were in your team? Сколько было участников в вашей команде?
В нашей команде было 5
Our team
участников.
had 5 members.
У вас была какая-то стратегия? Did you have any strategy? Who cleans which things? Какие вещи кто собирал? У вас были разные мешки в разных руках или как?
Did we have different bags and different hands?
Но мы сосредоточились именно на
Yes, we had different bags and different hands, but we were concentrated in plastic.
Больше всего пластика. The most amount of plastic.
Нет, больше всего стекла.
No, actually, there was more glass than plastic.
Very interesting. Очень интересно, что больше всего стекла. Какое-то стекольное место нашли.
It's interesting that there were more glass than plastic. That was some kind of a glass area. Yes.
Окей, хорошо. Дарина, спасибо вам большое. У нас не так много времени.
Okay,
Дарина,
Darina, thank you very much. We are lacking time.
Okay,
Спасибо огромное.
we move on, and we want hope to see Darina the next year in the Baltic Clean Cup. There was a extreme team from Ivangorod, Russia, and representative of this team, Darina Dovgalenka. And let's go to the second place. It was the third place, and we go to the second place. Baltic Cup winner, second place, team called Lemmings from Baranovichi, Belarus. Okay, let's try to connect to Lemmings member, Alexander Lugin. Lugin, Alexander, can you hear me? Hi. Александр? Я вас не слышу, скажите что-нибудь, say something. Some trouble with the connection. Alexander, can you hear me? Can you see me? I cannot hear you. Please change the language of stream.
I hear you.
Oh, yes, he can hear us. That's very nice. Okay, Alexander, please share some experience. How many members were in your team?
We had 3 members in our team.
And did you have any strategy? Who cleans what kind of garbage?
Yes, I hear you and see you.
Okay, it's very cool. Please share some experience from the game. Did you find anything interesting?
I hear you and see you and understand you.
Yeah. That's very cool, and I can hear you well. Also, you can turn on the Russian language and share your experience. Say something about the game, how it was, what did you find, and everything else.
So we had 3 members. One was me, and there were 3 girls. So our strategy was that we were collecting garbage. So we were collecting them in common containers, and then we sorted them out in different bags. And this was more difficult later. But we have managed to do this and tackle this.
Okay, this is very interesting. I will explain to our viewers that this is a very difficult technical situation with Russian and English viewers, and we try to organize the translation right now, and that's why we have some technical troubles. But that's not bad. That's okay. That's a live story. So the last word from you. Did you expect your prize? Did you expect that you are a winner, or it's just an accident?
I'd like to thank all the organizers, so all who organize all these games.
Okay, so in this moment we will say thank you for participation, and thank all the team Lemmings for participation, and all the Baranovichi from Belarus, Baranovichi city, and thank you very much. That was Alexander Lugin from Belarus, the Baltic Cup winner, second place. Okay, thank you, Alexander. We're going on. We're moving on. And let's go to the first place. That's a big moment. Baltic Cup winner, first place. This is a team Kartupeli from Valmiera, Latvia. We have a representative from team Kartupeli, Sanita Zviedrane and Nikita Golovanovs. Can you hear me, guys? Do you hear me? Are you here on the air? Excuse me, I cannot hear you.
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you and I can see you, and that's perfect. That's amazing. So, if you can hear me, please share your experience. How many people were on your game? Did you expect your winning? And what do you feel right now? Did you know that you are a winner, or it's just a surprise for you right now?
So yes, our team was comprised of 4 people. 4 people participated in it. 2 were teachers and 2 very young boys. And yes, we were following like this. We wanted to win, and we decided that we would collect as much as we can. And we just wanted to win. We said that yes, we will win. It cannot happen a different way. And so that's it. And we managed to do this. We just dealt ourselves with it, and we went and collected everything we saw. And our strategy was that we could delegate our boy Nikita. He just took all these full bags from us and just ran there, delivered them, and then brought us back the empty ones. And that 3 of us were just walking and collecting all the stuff like paper, plastic, glass. We found a lot of glass also along the river. And probably it happens so that those people who go for fishing there, they leave a lot of bottles there and various stuff and a lot of stuff. So it was very interesting for us. And we have managed to become quite eager. And when we were told that only 10 minutes remained, we still ran. We were even running just to collect something else, to clean this area. But we like this a lot. It was very exciting. Thank you very much for such an opportunity. And I believe that we will definitely manage to participate next year as well.
This is amazing story. Thank you very much. There was real competition with real emotions, real time, and this is amazing. And I'm happy that it's going live right here, right now. And I congratulate you. Your team is the first place winner of all Baltic Clean Cup from all countries, and that's amazing. Valmiera, Latvia, Team Kartupeli, that's amazing. Thank you very much, Sanita Sviedrani. And we definitely will contact you to give you your prizes, real cup, physical, you can touch it and everything. And every other winners, thank you very much for your job, for your participation, for your passion. Thank you again. Bye-bye. So, my dear friends, I guess that this is it. We will contact every winner to take every prize. And I will say the last word about our future plans. What are we going to do this year, the next year? For the winter, we go to sleep. We, like every ecological project who clean places, it's going to be snowy almost everywhere in Baltic countries. So winter is coming and we're going to sleep in the winter. And the next big event is the Spring Clean Cup of Russia. For Russian viewers, for all Russian players, please stay tuned on our social media in Russia, in vk.com, Facebook and Instagram. We will share every information about Spring Clean Cup in April and May. And also, next year, we plan to make another international championship, very important event for us. This championship will become a tradition, we hope. This is the Arctic Clean Cup. This year, 2020, Arctic Clean Cup was held only in Russia in the summer. And next year, we are going to invite Canada, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, and the United States to make clean games in the Arctic territories of these countries. So this is going to be the real big second international cup. First cup is Baltic Clean Cup, and second cup is Arctic Clean Cup, okay? And please join these cups, join the information, join our social medias from Facebook and Instagram. And for today, I believe this is it. I thank again all our participants, partners, organizers, viewers, everybody who is connected to Baltic Clean Cup this year. You are awesome. And it was a brilliant international event. Despite all the restrictions and difficulties, despite all the online, despite everything, we did it. And we did it successfully. And we did it together. And we will definitely continue next year. Show must go on, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again. Goodbye and see you next year.